Let's meet the visiting Chicago Bulls.
We'll have to keep our eyes on the center matchup, Greg, in this one. These two bigs bring so much to their respective teams.
Yeah, and remember when people thought centers were going extinct? Look around the league. There's so much talent at that position, including the two guys we get to watch here tonight.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Javonte Green is out there with Vucevic, and it's White in at the point guard position.
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the three, and boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
And there's the pass to Levine. Shoots over DiVincenzo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And here's Brunson outside. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Levine finds White. Here's Vucevic. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Adebayo. Hey, Steve, the Bulls haven't been to the finals since 1998, Michael Jordan's last season in Chicago.
Kevin, hard to believe, but that tells you how difficult it is to get to the finals. Also, just how important a generational player like MJ can be. Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Lets it go from deep. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch, but right now, he's hurting the team.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Brunson outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguarded.
Anunoby against DeRozan. Pass to Levine. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Hey, Steve, looking at Zach LaVine now, still a very impressive score.
He's just so consistent, Kevin, capable of connecting from anywhere on the floor. He's really put in the work to be a lights-out scorer. And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
On deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Now DeRozan. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. It's White on the wing. Levine, a screen on Brunson. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Rebounded by Hart.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Trains the three-pointer.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 7. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings if one team ends up dominating the other.
Drills it from outside.
You know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Now here's DeRozan. Still without a basket. They need this. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On deep, Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Drummond's checked in for Vucevic. Torrey Craig comes in for Green. Alex Caruso is checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Kobe White. For three, Levine, and the three ball is good.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Here's Hart. No good on the three. So for New York, their last game, a win against the Timberwolves. Now, here's Ball. He's tightly guarded. A wide open look here for Caruso. No good from outside.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Adebayo kicks to Robinson. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Bulls trail by 13.
21-8.
Outside, Levine. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. 18 points. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And I also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Lonzo Ball. Andre Drummond is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Dosunmu, and it's Caruso in at the 3 spot. Brunson, good.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Now, here's Dosunmu. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
From deep, Brunson, and the Knicks hit again from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Here's Drummond. 8 points his last outing. Ball, the pass to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you watch the way DeRozan gets his. He really pounds that mid-range area.
The reason why, GA, his strong ball handling skills gets him into the lane. He also has the vertical to shoot over pretty much anyone, and he is comfortable.
Good, another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Chicago calls timeout and powering into the first week of the new year. Here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, I think New York, they continue to obliterate expectations because they found a way to get the most out of the guys on this roster.
White inside, defended by DiVincenzo.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always
Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
The D has to push ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Hands it from downtown. Brunson's got 36.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
13.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist from Ball.
The silky smooth jumper of DeRozan. I could watch DeMar shoot all day.
From deep, Brunson launches it. Rebounded by Vucevic. Last outing for the Bulls, it was a loss to Philadelphia.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
Nearing the midway point of the season now, GA, what do you think is most important for teams to focus on? And again for three.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And it's a four-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
A different look for New York. Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Josh Hart in for Duncan Robinson. Then for the Bulls, Javonte Green. He's checked in for DeRozan. Good! Another from three.
There it is. A shot that puts him at the top of the record book.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
1:02 left in the first half. From deep, Brunson connects again from distance.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, in a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 set not that long ago has been bested. What a legendary shooting display we've seen.
Record has been broken. The new record holder for the most three-pointers in a game is Jalen Brunson.
A chance to check out some stats for Ball. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible.
53-20.
Outside, Ball. Kicks it to White. Pass to Green. He dishes it to Ball. Outside, White. Over Hart. And again, no good by Chicago.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously, that's dragging the whole team down.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence. And he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And so it's New York going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hi, everyone. Let's start things off by checking out the Player of the Month award recipients. In the East, Trae Young.
Young's offensive output has been off the chart. He's always a high.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Knicks.
Hey, this is their.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Jalen Brunson out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hart in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Free throw line jump shot. Tries again. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
From deep, Brunson, and good. He hits it again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. On the wing, DeRozan. Inside. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Again, what an avalanche! 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Here's DeRozan on the money from 12 feet away. DeRozan's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That is DeMar's spot, maybe the best mid-range shooter in the game.
Another bucket! Wow!
And never in the history of franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game.
And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
And what's happening to him today? This is getting ridiculous.
71-26.
Pass to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. 6 points for Zach LaVine.
Looking at his numbers, DeRozan has added playmaking to his skill set. Impressive for a wing.
And here's Brunson outside. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's White, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Good on the 3-point shot. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Right back at you. Zach LaVine with the immediate response to the 3 at the other end.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd.
Bulls have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And DeRozan kicks to White. Here's Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Shot clock at 6. And it's DeRozan missing. For New York, they've gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the 3rd. A 75% clip. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
77-31.
White against Brunson. White wide open. He fires. And he gets the jumper to drop. White's got 6.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
A guy who gives his team, Steve, a ton of energy out on the floor is Kobe White.
Kevin, he's definitely a spark plug, pushing the pace and trying to fire up his guys. Players love having someone like that on the floor with them.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. New York City remains a basketball mecca. NYC legend and former Knick Mark Jackson always talks up the basketball environment. He says, coming up in New York, it's all about the grit, the grind, the edge, the competitiveness, the swag, the confidence, the struggle, and the embracing of the bright lights. Kevin?
Well, it's all there, and it is the biggest stage for sure. David, thanks.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Levine wide open. Off target from three-point range. And here's Brunson outside. That one's not going to go.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Knicks out front, running away with it. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Andre Drummond is up, and another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only.
And good! There's another.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What an incredible performance.
Absolutely. A game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show.
And 78 points tying Wilt Chamberlain's big night back in '61. Up next, Kobe Bryant's 81 from 2006.
Right, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Certainly a spot on the floor. DeRozan has improved. That ought to give him some confidence.
Fires from deep. Another one goes. Incredible.
And incredible. Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
I mean, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What a historic night.
And to think when the night started that we'd see someone match Kobe's 81, his performance has been nothing short of magnificent.
Here's DeRozan. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
How much more efficient can DeRozan be? Look at what he's done to this point.
And here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Caruso, a good look. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. New York's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. And here's Brunson outside. And another one.
And he is ripping through this defense and continues his assault on the record book.
That score moving him clearly into 2nd place for most points in a game.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
Connects from 3-point range.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire 4th quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
puts up a deep three. The rebound by Dosunmu. Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Burks, he's checked in for the Knicks.
Substitution
So
on the
Chicago
court.
going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Drummond. Green comes in for Al. Alex Caruso. Levine's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Ball. New York calls timeout. They're leading by 50. There's a minute 34 left to play in the final quarter.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands together for your Knicks City Dance.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Hey, guys, no doubt who our pick was going to be. He's made everyone else on the court look like they're playing at half speed. It's been total domination, and you can't help but just sit back and admire that performance.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And there's Levine on the assist by Vucevic. And now that's 11 points for Zach Levine.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Knicks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And on the year, this will turn out to be win number 34 for them.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
And that one falls for White.
Kobe White might be new to the league, but he doesn't play like it. Confidence and ability are beyond his years. They needed more from him there. Any point they can get is absolutely critical for them right now.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pulls up on the elbow. And the basket by DeRozan.
Kobe White keeping his head up, shows great vision, and delivers a great pass.
And here's Brunson outside. Green with the rebound. And here are the Bulls now. DeRozan in the corner. Levine kicks to Green. Here's Vucevic. And the three off target. From deep, Brunson. Not going to go that time. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith. Greg Anthony and David Aldridge.
Like I gotta